Hey guys, this is being week 10, guys. We're just starting the new week, fresh week, week 11. And guys, this is the time to actually deworm your chickens. So if you have not dewormed them, there are so many worms which are likely to affect their intestines, their trachea, and then they may bring about maybe difficulty in digestion or in breathing. You may think it's a respiratory disease, but it's actually worms, what you call gapeworms. So 2 days ago, I noticed that some of the chickens were actually breathing through their mouth. So they were not, their mouth were not closed. They were actually open. So I don't know if you can notice that one. These are some of them. So I don't know. It's a bit hot here, so some of them are now. If you notice, this is just a look at this. If you look at that, it's because of the heat. Now it's a bit hot here, so that's why the response should be for the chicken is to maybe you see it has opened its wings, as you can see, and then the mouth is open. Now that's a normal behavior. It's a normal response to hot temperatures in a barn. So the wings will be open, as you can see, and then the mouth, it will also be open. So that's just to dissipate some of the heat from the body. That's pretty normal for any hot climate or during any hot temperatures or situations. Now, if you find out that the chicken has it's not hot in the room, but the mouth is open, you see. So the mouth is open, it's not hot, the temperatures are not high in the room, but the mouth is open. Now that should be a problem, because it means the chicken is actually breathing through its mouth, which is not normal. So the chickens normally they breathe through their noses. So you see, so I don't know if you can see that, but I am pretty sure that's for just because of the heat inside the room. So 2 days ago, I noticed that some of the chickens were breathing through the mouth. So as usual, I did some research and then I found out that that is what you call gapeworm infection. So these are actually gapeworms. So which now from the name, from the word gape, it means the mouth is actually gaping, which means wide open. So the worms are in the trachea, which cause respiratory problems or infections in that area. So therefore, it's like for a human being, when you get a cold, you see, you feel a bit sore throat. So that's the same effect. So, and the sore throat is very sore, when you swallow something. So it's very sore. So the same thing happens to the trachea for the chickens. So when the worms are, get large in numbers, when the numbers go up, you see, and the chicken is not able to fight them off. So you find that they are actually infect the tracheal system, which is used for breathing in this case. So if the chickens tries to breathe in through the nose, it is very difficult to actually the air to pass through, you see, to the lungs. So that's why you find it's opening the mouth to make it easier to breathe. So I bought some drugs here, which I'll be using to actually disinfect, or rather, I'll just give them. I'll have to dissolve in water and then give them. So these are the drugs. So as you can see, guys, this is actually the powder we are going to use. Actually, these are for deworming purposes. So we need to get rid of the worms, the gapeworms from the chicken. So this one is for, I don't know if you can see that, it's not very clear, for treating roundworms. But I think can also just be used for any other type of worms. It's not very specific. It's not common to find, or it's a drug that is specifically gets rid of a certain worm, you see. So gapeworms, you have roundworms, you have so many types of worms, guys. So I think this should just do the work. So just look at the instructions. So for poultry, just look at that if it's clear. So you can read that. So you have to dissolve the entire 30 grams. It's actually 30 grams into 20 to 30 liters of water, so per 100 birds. So that should be pretty enough for me, and it's supposed to be used only once, you see. Yeah, so it's a one-day thing, so it's not I can't use it today, tomorrow, the next day. No, it's supposed to be used once for deworming purposes. So let's mix, guys, and give to the chickens. So for mixing, I just use this 20-liter container. So this one holds 20 liters. Maybe I'll have to add the 10, you see, and then I just mix them. It's pretty simple, and then I give them, guys. Hopefully in 2 to 3 days they should be well. So guys, we have assigned them their portion, so let's just see, let's let them drink, and let's see if the drug works very well. We should be able to see that within a few days to come. So hopefully within 48 to 72 hours, that is 2 to 3 days, you should be able to see the changes, guys.